I'm hearing that a Black Swan event is happening this year. They're saying early. And what I'm hearing is that the Epstein list is going to be the tip-off for the Black Swan event.
So that's going to inform us who's on this list, and so how are they connected? How are they connected, right? Like how because
I don't have the details, but what I'm hearing is that this Black Swan event will be tipped off by the revelation of who's on that list and just who is visiting that island. And let me tell you,
how could that make sense? Because if all these people are dead on this list,
they're not dead, dude. That's what's quite curious. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are still alive that visited the island.
I don't know why I thought that. That's crazy of me. Okay, so then these people are
You got it. You got it.
Are they all on the East Coast or something? Like, how could this logically? What's like a scenario?
I'll just put it like this: the names that are on this list, which I've shown you guys, I couldn't show anybody else. I've shown you guys. And I didn't put it on the internet. I flew out to you guys and showed you the piece of paper and burnt it up afterwards. That's how serious this is. People that it's gonna cause revolt, essentially. Yuck, Jack. Jack, you gotta stop squeezing them things.
Sorry. It's going to cause a revolt. What comes out about it? And then at the revolt, that's where we're going to see government agents instigating a moment of violence, which is going to be pinned on a certain party, which is going to line up timing-wise perfectly for the primary. You've seen it already happening with Trump being banned from the election not going to be on the ballot in Maine, in Colorado. So what we're going to see is an uprising that's going to nullify this, and the Supreme Court is going to come. And then, guess what? I actually literally, Nate, what's your take on this?
I think that you guys are so focused on a man who is fucking dead. Jeffrey Epstein has been slaughtered in prison. He is fucking dead right now. What we need to be focusing on is who's the new Epstein. There's somebody else out there.
It's curious how you're trying to divert attention from him. It's curious how you always try to skirt around talking about him and his assault.
Let me just say this: if you see me on one of those lists,
yeah.
What if I was just like randomly on the Jeffrey Epstein
Nothing
list?
is random.
Dude, I remember you in 2012 being like, dude, this handsome kind of gray-haired guy just paid for my bartender classes. And all I got to do 1 month out of the year.
My bartending classes.
Well, do you know that there's I heard this. I believe it was Connor O'Malley.
What?
One of the leading thinkers of our time. Sent me a video. Somebody saying, nothing this year is going to be random. Doesn't that scare you? Every single thing is planned. And why is it planned? To create a diversion? So that,
I'll say this.
Is this a rug pull event? Is this the biggest rug pull of all of America? And this is the fall of the empire?
If you are not a student of mathematics and new mathematical theory and statistics, yeah, everything might seem pretty random to you. But if you even just start to crack the book a little bit on the numbers, there's no randomness involved in what's been occurring in the world the last 20 years. I'll tell you that much. You study the numbers enough, you get the patterns, the amount of 7s and 21s and 28s that keep appearing.
Can I read you off the list of speculative names?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, is that real or not?
I got it from Politico.com. All right, so
you printed it.